Hello Virgo, welcome to our timeless sunset tarot. Well, I invite you, if you are watching also the sunset, it's good to listen to the tarot reading while watching the sunset, okay? Or maybe the sun is already set, so I invite you to have a short tarot reading with me, or maybe even before the sun sets. Um, I was just looking at the crystal ball earlier, and I saw a person raising his or her arms in jubilation, and green energy emanating from the person's body. Green symbolizes the heart chakra, so it's like you are filled with love. Okay, filled with love and exuding love towards the cosmos and everybody around you. And then a little later, also, I saw an altar. Something, I don't know how it resonates with you. An altar. Are you before an altar right now? Or are you looking at an altar right now? Or are you thinking of creating an altar? Okay, something about altar. Okay, now for today we will do a Celtic cross spread. Okay, and this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that it's the time you are meant to see it. Okay. Every once in a while, right now I'm being drawn to the crystal ball, but no, I did not see anything right now. Okay. So this is what is happening in your present moment. This is the challenge right now. This is your recent past. This is your proximate future, possible future only, because you always have the gift of freedom of choice. We have here what is happening in your subconscious mind, what is happening in your conscious mind. This is the things that are within your control. These are the things happening in your environment. These are your hopes and your fears. And finally, the final outcome. Okay, interesting. The final outcome is interesting. I don't know how the story will unfold. Let's start first with the beginning of the story. In the recent past, there was a certain celebration. Yeah, you were celebrating. Okay. Now, in the present moment, you seem to be rushing forward, or somebody is rushing forward to you. Maybe this was a moment of nurturing yourself. Maybe you went on a vacation, or you went in a celebration just to reward yourself after maybe a certain challenge. So try to see how it resonates with you. There was a moment of rest and celebration. Now you are rushing forward, maybe to your responsibilities. You are now energized and you have the energy to rush forward. Now, what is the challenge you are facing right now? There will be a lot of communications. Maybe when you took a short pause and celebrated, maybe you went to another place, and maybe you went on a tour, or maybe you went on a short vacation, and so you just enjoyed yourself, you celebrated. Now you are rushing. For some of you, maybe you are trying to catch up with lost time in your work. Okay, so you are catching up with your work in a certain sense. So, but you are rushing forward with energy. Maybe you were energized by the short pause you've taken. So now you're catching up. Okay, maybe you spend a lot of time just to nurture yourself, which is important also. We work in order to live, not we live in order to work. Okay, so it's good. Yeah, but now you have to catch up. Okay, you are right now in an energy of catching up, because you spend time for yourself, so, and also with people you value. So now it's time for you to catch up, and there will be a lot of communications coming, maybe both exteriorly and interiorly, but I think many are exteriorly, the demands, because you left behind your work, so you are catching up with communications and catching up with your work. Okay. Now, what is happening in your subconscious mind? Well, you are calm and composed as you face this challenge of addressing your work right now. So right now you're giving attention to your work, but you are calm and composed. So you are just living the present moment. You are on fire. you are very intuitive at this time. So I feel the rest and relaxation that you did has been beneficial to you. You are very intuitive. I feel also very creative at this time. And you are calm and composed. So whatever these challenges that you are facing right now at this present moment, you will be able to do that. Now, what is happening in your present situation, in the conscious world, the physical situation, physical reality, I think you are in the process of balancing things right now. Maybe balancing between uh, time for yourself, time for the people you care for, and also time for your work. So you're in the process of balancing things. So right now, because you spend time in leisure or nurturing yourself, now you're trying to counterbalance it by giving attention to the work that you might have left behind for a while because of you need to nurture yourself. So right now you're busy attaining a certain balance and maybe attending to all these communications that you're facing right now. Now if you continue on this energy of trying to attain balance, maintaining this calmness and composure within as you face these challenges of today, um, you will gain new things, no? And you will be able to make it through. You see this person as if walking through tight ropes, no? Through a tightrope. So in a certain sense, you'll make it through this challenge. You will make it through, and you will learn something new. Uh, I think you will have a lot of ideas too. Your creative juices will come out, and you will have new ideas to present. Now, what you need to do is to study how you will present it. You have an open book here, so somehow you need to uh, study how you will be able to present to the world these new ideas that the universe are giving you. You see, there are a lot of birds there. I feel the birds are the communications you are receiving from the universe right now. After you've rested, you are more intuitive. You are also receiving communications from the universe, and I feel the communications are the ideas and insights and the creative thoughts that are coming to you right now, being communicated by the universe. And you somehow you will catch up. You will catch up with what your responsibility is. So even if you are walking in a tightrope, you make it through, and you make it to the other side. So you will succeed. You have here the Page of Swords, somebody who's young and energetic and creative, somebody also who's very intellectual, intelligent, okay, more of the intelligent one. So I think it's good. You'll make it through, you will succeed, and at the same time you will have many ideas to present. And you need to study something new also. Maybe this new idea will require you to study, because this new idea is something new to you. Mm. Something new that in order for you to use it, you need to study a little bit more. So that's good. Okay. Now here, what is happening in your life right now, you are attaining a certain wholeness in your person. So for those of you who are happily single right now, you are yeah, you see here all your chakras are sort of like emanating from the cups. Could for me symbolize right now like those chakras that are aligned right now, and they are emanating energies just like the one that we saw here in the crystal ball. You are emanating energies, and predominantly green. Okay, so you are very, very loving right now. For some of you, you will be deepening your loving relationships. You see here, the hands are not just holding, but the hands are intertwined. So in a certain sense, I think right now you are deepening your relationship with those people whom you value in your life. Now what is happening in the people around you? Okay, the world around you. Well, the world seems to be attaining its fullness. It's as if everything around you is okay. Hmm. The people around you are also attaining a certain wholeness in themselves. Maybe it's because you are also contributing your positive energy, which we saw in the crystal ball is emanating around you. You are also promoting wholeness to the people around you. So you have a positive effect to the people. That's good. Mm. At the same time, your hopes and your fears. I think your hope is to attain a certain balance in your life, and I think you are working on it right now. No? So here is a person who is well balanced, a person also who is uh, cooperating to the will of fortune. So you are just going with the flow of the spirit and allowing the spirit to guide you towards success and fortune. Okay, and this is what you wish, no, to attain a certain balance, to be docile to the guidance of the spirit, and yeah, to attain, to continue to grow, to continue to grow. This is the Page of Pentacles. So somebody who is constantly growing and also reaching out to success. Right now I am drawn to these markings here. I think it is related to the altar. Uh, I think you need to create a sacred space. You see here, this person is balancing in a sacred space, a certain circle. Makes me think of energy spots. You know, in the shamanic tradition, uh, there are certain areas in the land where there are what we call energy spots. Now, these energy spots are areas where when you go there, your energies are magnified. So if, for example, you have positive energies, when you go into that energy spot, that positive energy will be magnified. If you go there with low level energies, then the low level energies will be magnified. So when you are angry and you have negative energies, do not go to there. Cleanse yourself first before entering that magic spot. It reminds me of the scriptures telling Moses, Moses, remove your sandals because the earth that you are treading on is sacred. So when you go to an energy spot, now, how do you find energy spots? Well, these are, you can find energy spots even, these are usually sacred places. The ones that are already established as energy spots, these are sacred places where people would go to pilgrimage, because these are very strong. Like for example, if you go to Lourdes, you will feel a certain or any other sacred spots, sacred places like pilgrimage areas. When you go there, there's a certain energy that you will feel that is very uplifting. Now, you can find energy spots around you also in your vicinity. The next time you get a chance to go out and for a walk, be sensitive to the energies around you. If you find a certain spot that is that makes you feel good, makes you feel sort of like makes you feel uplifted, it elevates your energy or your spirit. If you feel that one, then maybe it's an energy spot, and it's an energy spot that has a positive effect on you, so you can make it a sacred place for you. It can be your sacred place. So I remember when I was still young, there is a special spot in the vicinity where I was staying that I constantly go to recharge myself. It was my energy spot. You can find that one also in your vicinity. A certain area where you feel drawn to, and when you are there, you are able to contemplate about your life, you are able to pray more, you are able to think of a lot of dreams, and also make yourself find ways on how to realize those dreams. So this is a sacred space for you, an energy spot. So I feel right now the altar that I saw here and here the circle here, some of you are being called to have a sacred space. You can create it also in your room. You create a sacred space, a certain altar, a certain place where you can go to in order to meet your inner self and also the spirit. So so I feel right now you need to attain a balance. You are very actively creative in your physical realm, but at the same time, this is your hopes and dreams. You hope to have that sacred spot. For some of you, maybe a sacred. For some of you, you might be inspired right now or dreaming of having a sacred place, maybe in your room or in your house, or maybe somewhere in your vicinity. So having a sacred space. Now the final outcome is the devil. I think it's more of inner work, shadow work, addressing your past hurts, no? Because right now, things are going well with you right now. You're attaining a certain wholeness, a certain maturity. Part of the journey towards maturity is addressing your shadow part. Usually, when the universe gives you that moment wherein you need to heal yourself already, it is because that you have attained a certain degree of maturity. Just a moment. So maybe you have already attained a certain degree of maturity, and the universe now is inspiring you to, I mean, in the near future, when you have attained that certain degree of maturity, the universe will lead you to attend to healing of some of your past wounds, no? Attend also to some of those negative things that you need to let go. So yeah, you will have to do some shadow work in the end. Well, things are going well for you right now. So just enjoy the moment, and when that time comes that the universe asks you to do some shadow work, you will be ready for that. So don't worry. So that's what we have for you right now, Virgo, with regards to the Celtic cross. Let us end the reading with some oracle cards. Okay. So we have here moon cycles. Okay, so be sensitive to the cycles of the moon. Notice how the moon affects you, your energy, and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, good. Put it there. Here, hello from heaven. Haha. Receiving messages from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay, so your loved ones, those who have gone ahead of you, are sending their love to you. Wow, beautiful. Passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay. Yeah, you're emanating with beautiful energies. Trust your intuition and yeah, be on fire. Finally, overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Well, you are rushing forward. You are rushing forward. No more obstacles, and you have the energy to accomplish things. Well, catch up with your work. So this is what we have for you right now, Virgo. It's time for work. The leisure is finished. Time for work, but at the same time, maintain the balance. Work, but at the same time also balance it with rest, play, and also doing, deepening your relationship with other people. Well, I hope that this has helped you in your present situation. Thank you for the likes and comments that you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.